Well, tonight brings us full circle to the end of the day. Gladys, I didn't mean to wake you up. Gladys and Stella have had a very, very eventful day today, playing nonstop in their bathroom, but also they came out. They came out into the room. And they did some exploring under the bed, and they did some jumping around, and they are not going back in this playpen. I'm sad, but I'm happy for them. All of a sudden, it just dawned on me, John. I'm really proud of you. I know how hard this is for you. Yeah, to not wake up and be checking on them in the middle of the night. And I know 6 weeks old is still really young, but they have each other. And they're pretty much a dynamic duo. And they're very affectionate with me and Chris and John. They're really friendly kittens, but they have that independence of relying on each other. And I want them to have that. And they do. They remind me of you and me so much. Do they? Yeah. Even though they're both girls, yes. Well, little Gladys, they trade off. You thought at first that Stella, the black one, was alpha, that she was very uh, pushy, but now Gladys is really the little Miss Big Britches, right? But then they trade, yeah. But then again, Stella was the first one to wander outside of her comfort zone. She left the bathroom. Because what we did was we just left the door. We took the barricade away and we left it open. Hi, everyone. Hey, nice job. Yeah, and hey, listen, they've been in this little baby playpen for a week when I haven't had them out playing with them on the bed. So 1 week is not bad. They were in it for 7 days. Those days went very fast. But after watching them the past few days, especially today, running around outside and just being very cohesive in the outer realms. Yes. I there's no way I could force them back into this thing. I tell you, if we did plop them in it tonight, they'd sleep in there. I know they would. But I'm not going to do it. No, I think you're making the right decision. I mean, look how happy they are. We are going to put the barricade up so that they're confined to the bathroom just because of the older cats. And, you're in the middle of the night. You want them not to be getting into any kind of trouble when you might not wake up or hear them. Or even though if one of them was crying, that you'd hear them. I would hear them in a snap, but I don't want that to be the case. But they're really happy in the bathroom. It's a lot of space for them. We have a lot of snuggly places for them to cuddle up in. They seem to be enjoying that top level thing, laying on the top of that box. I think it's because of their top level status in this playpen. Yeah. They're used to sleeping and looking down, right? You're absolutely right. So they're sleeping on top of that box, which is funny, but it works for them. So, and you can't see it with this camera angle, but there's a radiator right across from them. So they'll be getting radiator heat, and we'll put an extra fleece inside their box too, in case they decide to go in that box. Because that cuddle box, where are we? That cuddle box in there is just... That's the perfect size for the two of them. And if they decide to go sleep in there, they'll be fine. Yeah. And that's a rug laying in front of the cuddle box with all their toys on the floor. So I know this. If you don't love kittens or love raising kittens, this will be a boring video. But I don't care. So I just like to document because I haven't had babies in such a long time. And yeah, I think anyone who's considering being a parent to a human baby, we've always said this, and many top psychiatrists have said it too. Adopt puppies and kittens first before you think that you can raise a child and do so properly and safely. And this is right down to I don't like raising my voice now, like fighting with Christopher. I don't like what it does to them. I don't like what it does to their energy, and I'm gonna have more control over myself. I'm very pleased to hear that. Thanks, George. Yeah. And I used to be very conscious of that with my dogs too. My ex-husband Stephen had a lousy mouth on him, and he was a yeller and a screamer and a wall puncher. And my dogs were very affected by him, and I did my very best to keep the peace with him because of the animals always. So I'm used to that. Of that, Oh, Eugene, hi. Yes. I'm sorry. I know. I mentioned everyone yesterday, but my old boss Eugene, who was always an animal lover and used to let me bring my dogs to the office, and very cool guy. Happy Easter, Eugene. Thank you. I know you're tired. You are really doing a lot with these kittens, and it's a very strenuous thing, but you're making a real bounce back now. So don't lose momentum and get lots of sleep. All the sleep you got yesterday, you didn't take one nap today. You see how it balances itself out, right? Don't begrudge yourself the extra sleep. That's why my body fell apart as fast as it did. I never slept. My mind wouldn't let me sleep. I had to self-induce medicate myself, and it still didn't work. I have only great things to say about the healing properties of proper rest. Thank you. Thanks, Eugene. Love you, and I'm sorry I forgot. I mentioned I was going. I know. It's easy to overlook it, but you're a celebrity to me, boss. Thanks. How's Rita? Okay. That's going okay. Okay, good. Anything I should know? You'll be the first to know, just like you were the first to know when you crossed over. Yeah. All right. Ask no more. Okay. Love you. Love you too. I'm sure Robbie would love to hear from you, but that's up to you. I think I'll send him an email. All right. That's a really great idea. That's a great way to go about it. Okay, great. I'm going to look it up and I'll find out. Okay. Hi, Nellie. Aren't they precious? Yes, they are very precious. Little Gladys reminds me of baby Igor, another feral that I raised, hand raised. Found him in an alleyway, abandoned by his mother. He had his mouth full of mud because he was trying to get water. He must have been only like 4 weeks old. He was smaller than them, definitely smaller. Love you, Igor. Yeah, Gladys does look a lot like him, and she acts like him. Real sweet. But Stella is a force to be reckoned with. John, I'm a force to be reckoned with too. And it's Johnny time. Oh, yes. Johnny Cat. Yeah, it's Johnny Cat time. Praise be God and Mother. Good night, everyone. Good night, kittens everywhere. We love